Alright, finally I find something which I'm craving for 2 days now. I literally came from 20 minutes walk just to get back to hotel. I bought this from Radisson Hotel and walk like almost 1.5 kilometer. Actually, literally trying to speed up my speed up because I want to eat this while it's hot. And it's been sitting in the counter for at least 10 minutes already, waiting for a half-filled Oreo shake. So let's see and open this. Okay, this is buffalo wings and rings. Unfortunately, I forgot to buy the onion rings. This is the fries. Forgot to convert it into curly fries, ranch, and oops, the goodies, the buffalo wings. This is the crazy flavor. They actually have 10 flavors, and I saw in the review that the best one that they have is the lemon and pepper and the crazy. So I wanted to actually try each of those flavor, but unfortunately it's 15 pieces and I cannot finish it actually alone. So let's try these buffalo wings now. I already washed my hands, of course. Is it worth the walk? Definitely is. Okay then, so I'll finish this up and enjoy. Really messy. Right, so this is the aftermath of the 15 pieces buffalo wings. Right, so how much did that cost? Okay, Oreo shake is 32 pounds, and then the 15 pieces buffalo wings is 95 pounds, and there's a 14% VAT, which is costing 18 pounds, total of 145 Egyptian pounds. So maybe you're wondering why I actually took it home, took it to the hotel. Because when I went there, I asked the driver actually to drop me in the Radisson Blue, where the Buffalo Wings restaurant is located. But I don't have a reservation, and I didn't know that the joint is really popular. And there's so many, mostly it's packed with teenagers. So you think it's a popular hangout nowadays. So, and I can't really understand the waitress. She cannot explain to me because basically she stopped me on the front door and she's telling me that it's closed or something, and I couldn't really understand what she's saying. So I was trying to translate it in Google Translate if it's already closed or what, but I could see that there's quite number of people which are already eating there, and there's some sort of like two teenager ladies also is following me from behind. So and they went in. So I just like I was thinking whether they just don't want me to go in, or there's something else. So I was literally trying to ask why I was being stopped from the front door. So I just asked the lady if I could just order for a takeaway instead. So I ordered in and then just wait for my order, buffalo wings, and then I was just observing those waiters and waitresses. So every time those people come in, they are looking at their list. So that's when I figured out that it's a huge waiting list, and the only thing that I could understand earlier is that I would be served at 10 o'clock. So I thought they were going to close at 5 and then open up at 10 o'clock. So, but anyways, it's all good. So from when I got my order, I walked for 20 minutes, like I said, almost 1.5 kilometers. And because I don't really know much about Cairo itself. So as much as possible, I just go on and walk straight as fast as I could because I don't know what I'm going to cross, uh, which people I'm going to meet along the way. There's actually one boy who approached me. I think he's trying to ask for some money, and one old lady who's trying to show me something to sell or something in a way, something that she want to sell or something. But I wanted to give some amount, but I read in some reviews and hearing from the guy which I met in the flight coming in here that there's some uh, foreign people also who tried to give away some money along the streets, and they were like he was mobbed in a way and taken most of his money instead. So I'm just like thinking of my safety. So I just like said no and didn't extended any more conversation. It just went directly straight to the hotel. It's really you really need to be careful along the street because there's really no pedestrian. So you must be aware and how to cross and where to cross and when to cross. Because it's quite dangerous as well, and you're in a different city which you're unfamiliar with. So maybe you're wondering why I didn't take the taxi. Well, there is a taxi here. Unfortunately, I think they don't have a meter. And I only have like 55 Egyptian pounds on my wallet. And I also don't want to uh, exchange dollar again because changing dollar actually is quite risky because you will be loose on both end when when you're trying to sell dollar or buying Egyptian pounds. Of course, they will buy it for a cheaper price, and at the end of the day, when you're going to sell them the Egyptian pound, they're going to short sell you also. And I'm already flying back to UAE tomorrow, and I guess I don't need that much of Egyptian pound anymore. I'm just keeping it for emergency sake. They do have Uber also, but I just don't want to download the application anymore. And as much as possible, I don't want to register or use the credit card into any application or any restaurant. So most of the restaurants I eat into is like the restaurants or facilities establishment that I think is trustworthy, because I'm just going to stay here for a couple of days, and I don't want to expose myself to any kind of credit card fraud, I mean to say. uh yeah, so basically that's it.